caster segment, right? We were talking about how ONIC Esports aren't really utilizing the full potential of their flex compositions and their deep hero pools. There's a reason they were able to beat, I mean, a lot of the teams earlier, right? They are able to outdraft the opponents. And in game 1 and 2, felt like it's an ONIC that is afraid to show that unique hero pool that they have.
Right now, they're being very honest with their bans as well. Hilda being banned, what does that show you? Kyrie possibly going for an assassin again because, like you said, you want the draft to be a little bit unpredictable because so far, RRQ, before anything happens, again, because Hilda has been banned, they're like, okay, this is probably an assassin pick, so they're going to ban the Fanny because Fanny is kind of difficult to deal with without the Hilda, but other heroes, even the Hayabusa, they can kind of deal with it. And you said game number 1. This is their comfort, picking the Eve first.
Yeah, and by the way, I mentioned this before, Eve counters a lot of characters in the game, right? All of a sudden, if you pick Eve, you make characters like Paramis not so viable. You make characters like Carry, one of the strongest marksmen in the game, if not the strongest in the meta, not so viable, right? It's just one of the characters that offers so much in one little package, you know? And it has so much utility, has so much mobility. It's just a great pick for first pick.
It is. It's amazing, right? I mean,
You're
in
amazing.
terms of mid-control, I mean, thank you guys. You guys are amazing too. But you know what else is amazing? RQ's response to every single first pick. And now they have another. It's the Kaja that can cancel out the real-world manipulation. It's also the Carry that can really just stop any frontliner that ONIC Esports wants to go for. At this point, right, ONIC Esports, I think because how they've been drafting the last 2 days is around the Grok after the Eve pick, there's no real reason to go for anything else except for the Grok here, right? It was up against the Carry too, but this time maybe you want to stick to what worked against the Valley.
The thing is, if you pick up the Grok...
Why you always got to bring that up?
What have no,
Because they won against the Valley yesterday.
All right, if you pick up the Grok, Valentina is still on the table though, right? I mean, Valentina can easily copy that, and speaking of that, Chow will be taken out. Very smart pick from ONIC because his early game, it's Strong and Jong will be taken out. This is a really good combo because they have a lot of dive right now to go on Carry. Not to mention you have the real world manipulation, a lot of zonage coming out from Eve as well. So I already like the draft coming out from ONIC.
I like the draft as well. Not too flexible like you want. The only thing that they can really flex is putting the Cho into the jungle because that is a hero that Kyrie can pilot. But again, right now, Vin getting that Kaja again. I gotta say, this M4 World Championship is really showing all the fans of RRQ that Vin is coming to play because so many times he's the playmaker and plus Skylar on that carry. This is gonna be very, very frightening. RRQ, here we go. They're having the Pheromones and dude, this is almost unfair.
And now they banned the Valentina, right?
Yes.
That's what they're gonna go. No, actually they don't need to, right? Unless Kyrie wants to go for the Valentina jungle, that can still work technically. We haven't seen him on a Valentina jungle.
Hey, we've seen Lunox jungle.
Exactly. So I think, I don't know. If you're Acho right now, would you go for the Valentina ban despite seeing the Eve already picked up?
I mean, yes.
The only other thing that you would ban is Marksman's here, and Moscow has been banned out. The other one that I'm thinking of is either Beatrix. I don't think you necessarily have to ban the Claude, but you kind of can because
I think you're happy to go up against a Claude on a Carry.
Okay, so here's the thing. Yeah, Carry is strong against the Claude, but if the Claude kind of skills up, could be a problem because Paramis kind of like loses the ult. But again, it's like, it's options. So I kind of feel like batting out the Marksman is the more safer pick because again, we're not entirely sure if the Valentina is going to be picked up and put into the jungle, right?
Hey, ONIC is banning away their own assassins, right? They know Hayabusa play by Over can also be disgustingly strong and nasty towards Eve. So the banning away, what does that tell you?
Wait.
They may not be going to assassin in this jungle at all.
Is it too crazy for CW to just use his signature and pick up the Leslie? Is it too crazy?
I don't know about that. A lot of dive here.
No. Actually, Leslie does so well with his carrying lane.
Yeah, he does, in lane, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't know, if ONIC really want to set that up, they need to ban something like a Lapu Lapu that can dive into that back line because he's so easy to target. And if they go for the Leslie here, remember their first pick, they don't have the final pick. They're not last pick here. So again, it's going to be very easy for RQ to counter that. RQ is most probably going to pick up something like a jungler first, maybe a Fredrin here. No, Fredrin's banned out. Ling banned out as well. So I think RRQ might just go for, a fighter in the jungle, and then they'll flex the XP.
Yeah, but for ONIC side, like I said, to my point, they're banning away their own assassins. What is that trying to tell. That is sending us a signal that this game, we might see the Valentina jungle or potentially another mage jungle, right? Because that's possible. We've seen it, and then it might just happen. It might be a really good pick here with Kajal, with Farmisol. There's so many good options on the table here.
Yeah, but with that being said, we got to look at CW. He's saying
Rock.
for Indo Pride, it doesn't matter whether it's ONIC or RRQ, as long as an Indonesian team will represent in the grand finals.
Echo's waiting, man. That's all I have to say. Echo's waiting in the next stage here, but ONIC Esports need to wrap their draft up now. They're hovering over it right now. Thing is, that's a Grok. That's a Faramis, right? I think the safer option here, what would be the safer option? I don't know. There's not much safety anyways, right?
That.
So might as
At
well.
this point, are you really going for safety?
You're right. I mean, they're a game away from losing. Something like a Melissa here can still work. They're going to be clumped up together, right? A bit safer too. Have that go away to protect them. And yeah, okay, got it. Melissa.
And Akai.
Wow, we haven't seen this from Kyrie, I think, since season 10.
Yeah, how often do we see that? I think this is the first time he played such character in M4, right?
In M4, I think the last Akai we saw was Zane.
Yeah,
think,
in group stage too, right? In the first game against S11. Other than that, we don't see much Akai. This is one of the few times this character had to show up. I was actually wondering what happened to Akai, that all of a sudden everybody's opting towards Fredrin, everybody opting towards some other fighters in the jungle. Not really Akai anymore. I mean, in this particular game, Akai might work really well. For those who do not know, they have this heavy spin from Akai, the ultimate, actually counters Grok. You know, if you're spinning and Grok try to wall charge you, the ultimate will be cancelled. So it's going to be a really nice pick here. Now, the question is, how is Kyrie going to perform on the Assassin Akai?
I think it's still going to be a tanky Akai.
I don't think it's an Assassin Akai. I don't think it's Poe, right? But, hey, maybe he comes out with a surprise. Your RRQ picks up Amartys. It's a very good matchup in the jungle up against the Akai. If you think Akai can clear fast, wait until you see the Amartys, right? Who can clear faster and also can negate a lot of the CC that ONIC Esports have drafted for themselves to try to lock down RRQ.
RRQ, man, looking at the draft, they have a lot of disruption in the team fight. This is also another draft where you kind of just charge and don't care. You're
challenging
ONIC to be like, you want to fight. We're stronger.
Absolutely. We're better.
There you go. He understands the reference.
No, understand the reference. I think the crowd understands the reference. Is the crowd cheering for Indonesia, for RRQ and ONIC?
For sure, right? We're gonna hear it one more time for both RRQ and ONIC. Give it up as we enter game number 3.
It's match point for RRQ. Do or die. Who's gonna take home the win?
Who?
I legit don't know, man. It's do or die. It's you and your relatives. It's a very dangerous match here. Hearing the crowd, they're pumped. And now
We're pumped.
we're pumped. I want to talk about the draft because looking at RRQ, because again, you have the Martis, you have the Kaja, you have the Faramis, a lot of ways to disrupt what ONIC wants to do. Now ONIC, they can do the same thing. Kyrie, CW, pushing people away. Do you want to be here? No, you don't. I'm going to force you to do that.
Now, I think we need to give more credit to Sen's Eve pick. This pick is gonna be the win condition for ONIC, right? Going to the late game. Because once they got,
GW already falling down in the first minute of the game. RRQ Hoshi with the first blood in this matchup as well, where you would think Melissa wins.
Yeah, I just thought this is gonna be a win ticket for ONIC going to the late game for CW on the Melissa. But RRQ strikes again. LaFell, like what are ONIC need to do right now? They have been falling behind in early game every step along the way.
Okay, first, I want to emphasize how big that win is because not only did you get a kill onto Skylar, but you denied one gold cannon minion away from CW because it went straight into the turret. Like, that's small, but look at the difference in level. Almost an entire level difference. That's how big that first blood is.
Yeah, Carrie's gonna get level 4 way ahead of CW, and that's gonna make a difference. Speaking of making a difference, bottom side.
Already a bit of a skirmish here in the XP lane. It's a slow push for ONIC Esports, but again, RRQ are gonna be able to actually get out of that one. Albert actually Does he pick up the gold buff there?
I think it's Sands. I
Yeah.
think Sands got
Yeah.
it.
Sands took it away for his team, and now ONIC Esports want to actually contest for the turtle. RRQ doing the same thing right now as Kyrie's first onto the turtle. Albert looking for an opening. Black Dragon form onto the back line right now. That's going to be the heavy spin as well, locking him in place. Call also in place, but Albert still finding retribution. Who's going to be able to dish out the damage and take him down? Or 7 getting a trade back. Both junglers falling, but again, it's RRQ with the turtle.
That was a good match, but the thing is, it looks like their damage is not really there yet because Boots, that was a good engage. But again, a lot of damage, a lot of free damage went over to Kyrie. Looking at the itemization right now, okay. Now, before that, Skylar and CW. Now CW is like, I lost just now, but I still want to go for it.
I gotta say the credit goes to Win again on the Kaja, right? He pulled the Akai in the last second, even though the heavy spin was going on 2 people. But the Divine Judgment though, right? Saved, and also Martis with the skill 2 was immune to claw control. He just ran through the Akai ultimate and got the retribution. And that was such a beautifully executed turtle steal, I should say, or turtle fight skirmish to the favor of RRQ. Despite the jungler dying, I think if you keep up the momentum, this might be a sweep.
Definitely is, right? I mean, currently it's 2-1, and RRQ are looking better than ever. LaFell, ONIC Esports, making a lot of uncharacteristic plays, like CW going in one point. Now going to be caught again for the Divine Judgment of Vin, and that's the collapse again, and that's going to be Skylar who picks the kill up. The real world manipulation is not going to be enough just yet. Kyrie canceled out, no heavy spin for him. And RRQ again are able to find a 1-for-0. They're still looking for more, however. Clay and Albert sandwiching Sans right now. He's going to be pinned down under the tier 1. Finn also jumping in. Keep away the dragon. Not going to be able to connect just yet, but it's going to be the wrong angle. Over to Vin. RRQ, they win again in that value trade.
Because RRQ know what ONIC wants, because in this draft, what do you want? You want 3 items, you want 4 items. You have the Akai to slow the game down. Sands on this Eve, slow the game down. And if that is what ONIC wants, RRQ is like, we understand your win condition. We're not going to let you have it. Because CW needs like, what, 3 to 4 items? What about Skylar? Even with no items, like, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. And also, I want to point out the support roaming diff in this particular match, okay? Because a lot of pro players say Chao is a counter to Kaja, but in this particular game, you can see how decisive Win is. In the engagement on the top side of the Flicker ultimate, right? In the first turtle fight, and now going to the second turtle fight. It feels like Vin is always the aggressive one, right? And then Keyboy is somehow playing the defensive Chao. And that's not something that we saw from yesterday. ONIC, Keyboy on Chao, he was making plays left and right. Are we gonna see something changes? Speaking of plays, here we go.
Keyboy brought back again, but RRQ have better mid-control. Albert and Kyrie want to go for the 50-50. It's that ego 50-50 that is going to be here. Vin going to be kicked back now by Keyboy. That's going to be the Black Dragon popped in. Kyrie winning the retribution battle in the 50-50. Takes it away for ONIC Esports. It's instantly the Cult Ultra popped in by RRQ to disengage. ONIC still in this game.
Kaja still have the ultimate. Right now they can make the play, same as Keyboy. So you can see Vin is already making a way to the top side. Once again, they're trying to pressure the CW away. They understand if this marksman gets any farm into the late game, it might be a sweep, LaFell.
Yeah, RQ right now is ranked #1 in Towers Destroyed, averaging 6.25 per game. And it is a small thing, but I want to talk about the communication between ONIC, because every single time RRQ, they're going for an objective. CW, he goes very, very aggressive onto Skylar. The moment the objective is done, then CW draws back, because now RRQ, they're looking for an engaged play as well as Vin. They can pull people around. Keyboy. Keyboy, even he's like, I think I'm smelling something here.
There you go, Divine Judgment. He smells it, but he does not get away from it. Skylar picks up his 3rd kill in this game. 800 gold lead now as they're looking for more right now. Sound's going to be able to pop the real world manipulation. CW jumping in with Inspire as well. Skylar with the Purify, getting out to safety. That's a lot of resources burnt out. Kyrie's still looking for Clay right now. He jumps in with a heavy spin, pinning him down, but it's going to be Albert who pushes Kyrie back. Clay is going to be getting out of the safety. The conceal play as well by Vin. Divine Judgment not back up just yet. RRQ are happy with the disengage.
I want to say how good of a pick Martis is in this particular game. Akai was about to find a pin onto Clay, but Albert was pushing the heavy spin with the skill 2. He was immune to call control, and he was shoving Akari all at the same time. Nonetheless, it was a good play coming out from ONIC, the good turnaround. Now CW is going to be taking the first tower off the map, and that's really good. You know, LaFell, to your point, the early game advantage from the marksman. Skylar with the 3 kills, talking about he got a 1 gold cannon advantage, right? Just now I saw close to 1,000 gold lead just to Skylar alone on the marksman. Now the third turtle comes up. If they get this might be dangerous.
Yeah, right now ONIC, they're getting some advantages back because, but we talked about it before the game even starts. A lot of disruption in the team fight, but right now looks like the Dragon coming in.
He cancels out of the Divine Judgment, and that's the Keyboy who finds Skylar out of everyone! The Cold Ultra is placed down with Skylar, what are they just still to be able to survive? Skylar in the midst of it all, pinned down again! Boots shutting him down, Albert falling as well! It's ONIC with a strike back with a double kill onto Boots, and they are back in this game.
Ooh, what a play. Bottom side's a little bit of skirmish. I just want to say that was really decisive. Also a mistake come out from Win there. I wouldn't say mistake. Should I say occasional outplay, right? Win flicker ulted Yuzhong, and Yuzhong just used the Black Dragon form at the right time to completely dodge that. Even though he was like cruising for a little bit, but it didn't really affect the coordinated engage from Kairi, from Boots. It was good.
Yeah, speaking of which, ONIC looks like this is their time to shine.
Yep.
Whatever they were waiting for, they got it, because ever since they've gotten the gold turret, it's looking like, yo, CW, you don't have to stick here anymore. You can just follow us. We will supplement your damage because he already has 2 items, the Corrosion Scythe as well as the Demon Hunter Sword. Conceal play, Finn goes in. Will he get Keyboy? Looks like that's not his target.
That wasn't his target at all. And by the way, I just saw the gold differences between the 2 marksmen because that's going to be my focus of this game. You can see right here, CW
That's
has
crazy.
Yes, only 200 gold now, right?
That's crazy.
Barely any difference here.
A 3-kill lead, by the way. Skylar had so much more time in the gold lane to farm, to get the turret low. It's CW, despite dying twice.
It's not like he's using an avarice to get more gold.
Exactly.
Magic. It's just magic coming out. It's ONIC time. That's
He's
what
an
it
efficient farmer. That's
Yeah.
what it is, right? He's always constantly in the gold lane, finding a trade now as they are looking for a tier 2, actually. Not much of a movement by RRQ. They're only sending Albert and Clay down, and it's a bit too late. RRQ are going to be able to find a trade, though, however, in the tier 2 down below. Albert trying hard to defend from this one. Keyboy jumps in, brought back by the Shadow Stampede, as that's the real world manipulation, locking them in place. R7 needs to respect this damage. On Esports will be able to pick this turret up. CW taking a few hits from the turret there. And now RRQ might actually be looking to sandwich them. But no, Vin, conceal play. Kyrie there, but has to go away. Still finding the Divine Judgment. CW going to be able to get away right now. Kiting back with his fire. Vin pinned down. Cold Ultra plays down with the wild card to lock them down.
R7, the playmaker, the team captain. Holy, it's play on play on play, LaFell. What just happened?
My mouth is open because at that moment, ONIC is like, all right, we outplayed the engage from RRQ, but then R7 creeps in, is like,
I got goosebumps.
Did someone just forget about me? Excuse me, are you just looking at Vin? After that Lord, RRQ, 4 members just got 4 core items.
Yeah.
Out of that one Lord, 4 core items. R7, that's gonna be an M4 highlight.
Yeah, I mean, just when you thought it was a glimpse of hope for the side of ONIC, right? R7 shut it down. It's like, nah, it's not ONIC time. Back to the RRQ time it comes. What a beautiful wall charge.
That's the Giga Chad.
Dude, I actually thought Akai with the pin, they're gonna get a win at least, right? And that's what I thought. And CW is gonna get a kill, and then, you know, extend the lead, shrink the differences at least. But R7, man, now it's a lore push.
Once Vin again with the Divine Judgment, finding Keyboy. Vin and the rest of RRQ. 10 minutes in the game. Are they looking
right now
to end?
Right now, almost 3,000 goal lead. This is just an elemental lord. RRQ, they're pressuring mid lane. The minions are coming in. Skylar getting that turret. All tier 2 turrets of ONIC has been taken down. RRQ, they're at the commanding stance. You want to engage? They can. Vin 0, 0, and 8. The question is, how does he keep getting this Kaja? And even when people are looking, because now we got to look at the items, even Clay, he's the mid laner, he's picking up a roam. Now they have an encourage on their side. You thought Skylar had damage before? Now he has more damage. Now he has more attack speed. RRQ, they're pushing their advantage.
At this point, Kairi can't even tank the damage. If Kairi walks up, Kairi's gonna melt him. And speaking of melting, here we go.
The Divine Judgment onto Kyrie. The heavy spin to disengage. Clay pinned down, but it's only for Kyrie to back up. Boots against the world. That's gonna be the way the Dragon connecting onto R7, but he still has the flicker out. He gets back to safety. RRQ disengage from fight from ONIC Esports. Keyboy still looking for a play. Has the flicker. No way the Dragon to lock anyone down. And they cannot chase anymore.
A beautiful heavy swing from Kairi there. I actually thought he was gone. You know, to my surprise, I thought Kairi has more damage. Let's take a look at Kairi's item, right? You have Corrosion, you have DHS. Oh, he's missing the Golden Staff, and it's building that right now, and that's why he's missing a little bit of damage. Usually the current Kairi meta now, they build a Corona Size and Golden Staff for the first 2 items because they block the passive almost infinitely, you know, in a short period amount of time. But this is why they'll kind of survive for 1 extra second.
But in this game, the Wind of Nature is super necessary because looking at how Boots is engaging, and that's Boots. We gotta talk about CW as well because you don't even see the attack coming to you, but it is happening. So this is a very crucial item for him to have as well. It's delaying the damage, but at this point, man, I don't know. It's still looking pretty good for Skylar.
Let's see, once again, Kairi in the mid lane, trying to clear the waves up. That's going to be Ben again, Divine Judgment, bringing Kairi back, and that's going to be the damage coming through. But like you said, no Golden Staff will mean that's not enough burst to take him down.
Yeah, absolutely. Kairi lives to see another fight one more time. But again, it's only a matter of time, right? Because Kairi's already building the item. I mean, once Skylar finished the item, he has Wind of Nature, he has survivability. It's just going to be melting time for Kairi.
Now he has it.
Yeah, now he has it. Here we go. It's just waiting for Kaja's at this point.
We're waiting patiently. Both teams, Lord at half HP. Mid lane pushed in slow by RRQ. ONIC Esports, one desperate play can set them for greatness.
Here we go.
Or set them down. Albert going in again. That's going to be the Lord. 50-50.
Oh!
Secures it. Boots up to the back line for R7. Again. Gets CW. With the Dragon to peel it away. But look at the damage coming from Skylar. Look at the damage coming from Skylar. And go forward once again. 2 members down already. Keyboy brought back for the Channel Stampede. The Lord marching down in the top lane. RRQ looking to clear it out. Sam's looking to steal some kills back for ONIC Esports. RRQ able to back up.
That was beautiful, man, because engage, disengage, chase back, run away. RRQ, I gotta say, Vin 0, and 10, and Skylar, he was free hitting. But the thing is, it's not like ONIC didn't try to get on him. They did, but having the Marnus, having the strong Kairi, where are you going? 5 members of RQ are chasing him down. Looks like this Sakai has been going to the gym. He's walking very, very fast.
Yeah,
He's a LaFell. He's a gym man. He's fast.
I am a gym man.
You are fast?
So you're a cardio man? Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah, dude, like, I gotta say, running, it's great, man.
You're great.
I'm great, thank you very much.
Yeah, that's neither here or there, boys. But let's come back to the incredible game here. I gotta say, you saw the Golden Staff difference, right? I mean, just now, he was melting everybody in a matter of 1 or 2 seconds. And that's why this item is so important. Look at Skylar's damage. He was kind of untouched in the back, and then takes 1 auto attack, 1 skill 2. Boots is dead, another skill 1, another skill 2, and then the person's dead. It's just, it's over and over again because the Golden Staff passive now is too insane. Here we go, the mass play.
Keyboy trying to go for the Jikundo. Vin concealed, has the flicker. Kairi setting his sights.
And,
oh! With the wild card! And it's an instant collapse. Boots in the mid lane. Gonna be able to jump in with the Black Dragon form. Jumps out with a Furious Dive. RRQ with the call Alter to back away. What are these fights? What are these fights?
Yeah, even those 5,000 gold lead to the side of RRQ. ONIC standing strong right now. I mean, compare the gold, compare the item, LaFell. Is there anything that you notice? Why are they able to stand strong, stand so strong at this point for ONIC?
I mean, okay, looking at ONIC, they have 4 items, 1, 2, 3, 4 onto CW. It's a lot of damage, so that's why RQ still needs to respect it. But I gotta say, it kind of feels bad for Boots. He's the reason why ONIC has been surviving. Black Dragon form, putting pressure onto RQ, but it feels bad every single time it goes in. The Alter activates. Now, Keyboy and Vin both captured.
Oh, he finds the Divine Judgment. Actually, the way the Dragon on the Clay. And that's a lot of AoE onto the back line. Clay and Skylar have fallen from their grace. ONIC Esports are able to turn a fight around again.
Dude, just now, CW didn't get a kill, but I gotta say, I kind of feel like a lot of damage is coming from him. Sans cleaning it up, but yes, this is what ONIC is waiting for. Because they needed the items, 4 items, on this Melissa? Dude,
Yes.
that's scary.
And he has it, right? He's going to get stronger. At the same time, do not forget about Sans, right? You mentioned Sans was being the executioner. This guy, at this point, is a fight decider, no longer a facilitator at this point. I mean, every skill one he uses hurts. It hurts Skylar, the most important target right now for the set of RRQ. And that's why it's getting so scary into the late game, because they have two hyper carries. One of them, not only does it do damage, if Sans get onto whoever it is, you cannot move. You just sit in there, you're like a duck getting hit for free.
5 kills behind, 4,000 gold behind, yet they still win in that team fight. CW, before that moment, you would probably think, if you look at the scores, that he's just inting this game. How is he dealing that much damage?
Dude, again, like, numbers don't lie. When you have the items, man, like, the thing is, as a gold laner, as a marksman, you gotta make sure you survive the fight. And the Haas Claw now completed by CW, as long as Kyrie, as well as Boots, Keyboy, takes care of CW. They can do it. Ward has been taken down by RRQ, but it can still play. Finn going in. Oh, looks like got stopped by Sans.
Yeah, look at the goal differential, right, between the two marksmen. Oh, before that,
Albert gets out there, just buying a little bit more time for his team, but the shred comes in, and that's CW dealing a whole lot.
real world manipulation.
No Inspire just yet. Albert poked down very low. Finn, oh my god, the flicker does not connect. The Divine Judgment not able to connect out to anyone. R7 is looking for more, but the go away stops him right there.
I'm not gonna lie.
Got a heart attack.
Even I panic. I saw Finn going in. I see flickers going around, and then Kyrie's like, no, stay away.
Get away from my goal laner.
Get away. Go away.
That was fast. I think we had a caster desk. Both of you, LaFell and I, were like, hard just to like stop for a second, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Finn again in the midst of it all. Stepping again with wild charge. Able to connect with the CW. Oh! Deprivation. We have a pause in the midst of the team fight. The scenes at Tennis Indoor Sanayan in the middle of a fight.
Could you have gotten a worse time for a pause? Oh my God!
Pause gaming. And this might be the reset they need
At this point,
Look at the stadium. Look at the stadium, man.
Yes.
We're full. We're full, ladies and gentlemen.
We're packed.
I'm full.
No. Take a look at the scoreboard here. CW was down in that team fight. Sure, maybe this is the momentum, right? There's a pause here, maybe a technical issue. 100% it is a technical issue, but CW's down. That doesn't change the fact.
Okay, but
What's going to happen next?
What
with
if
no damage dealer?
What if CW was down was because of the technical
Exactly.
issue? And how do you resolve that?
Well, we're gonna find out very, very soon, because I feel like we're going into the match, and here's the thing. Something has already happened. You let it go. As a professional, you gotta move forward, and that's what RRQ doing right now. They're moving forward.
2-0.
Oh
Down.
no.
RRQ with a man advantage now.
Oh no. Here we go. The push. The final push.
RRQ with the siege down. Skylar dashing in. That's the base server taken down. Kyrie leaving the defense right now. Doesn't have anything else. RRQ jumping in. Keyboy with a flicker. And that's going to be Sox picking up Finn. A 3v5. Skylar going to take Kyrie down. Immortality's popped in, but it's actually with the real world inflation dealing a lot of damage before Skylar dashes out of it. Keyboy, no flicker, but they have defended.
Oh my god, what a defense coming out from ONIC. This is the power of Sans, right? The power of Eve in the late game. You know, what a beautiful ultimate, what a beautiful skill one. He was targeting Skylar to make sure this guy doesn't get close. And that's what we're talking about at the draft. Even though sometimes carry is up, sometimes a lot of really good promise is up, if you pick out Eve, you counter all of them. That's why it has so much value into the early, mid, into the late game. Let's look at Eve's item. This guy's fully built out, and he's not building any defense. This is a full damage CDR build, right? And on top of it, you have the ISP1 for the utility. What's the answer for this? What's the dive?
Dude.
Go ahead, Lethal.
Right now, like, just put into consideration, a lot of the mages that goes for damage, they go for like a Clock of Destiny and Lightning Transhan. Eve is built different, man.
Yep.
Just build a glowing wand, Ice Queen wand. like your base damage is so high, you just add utility, you just add extra passives. And the thing is, the burn coming in, it really hurts RRQ because they're very tanky. The more HP you have, the more damage you have. Now we gotta look. This could be a possible pincer because they got a position from R7 as well as Vin. R7 finds Keyboy.
Spots out Keyboy there. Gets out a shot. Oh my God! Finally, the divine judgment and the flicker and the conceal finds CW. RRQ are on the brink of victory.
Win. I think that's the key to victory here for RRQ, right? Kaja on Win. This guy is so decisive. I thought Keyboy was decisive. Win, build different gaming.
100% kill participation, by the way. 100% kill participation. And he didn't even steal kills from his carries. This guy, in this game, is the most focused he has ever been. Not doing a single mistake. He died once, but I would say that's not a mistake.
Vin is proving to be the better Calvin on the day.
Not a single high-ground tower left.
Marching down in the mid lane right now. ONIC Esports trying to defend. Kyrie gonna be chunked very low. Miniway's coming in. R7 jumps in with a wild charge, and that's gonna be Boots with the Black Dragon form. But it's all for the Evolve. Lorded marches down in the mid lane.
There we go.
Boots with Furious Dive. Kyrie on the low right now. So R7's gonna be taken low. Keyboy jumps in, and that's CW!
CW!
Dealing so much! Double kill picked up. Out of base! A base! A sea of indonesians! The kingdom arises again! Wrecked! Regum Kaon are the one true Indonesian kings.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. 3-0 domination. Did you see that coming, LaBelle? I did not see that coming. I thought we were going to Game 5.
Dude, I thought we were going to Game 5, but something lit the fire in RRQ where they feel like this is the moment. M4, the World Championship, it's in Jakarta. It's in Indonesia. This is where they put their foot down. This is where they want to be world champions.
Now, in the beginning of the entire series, we talk about RRQ did their homework. And I think, Miracle, you mentioned they did more than their homework, right? They had extra studies. They have the after-school sessions with some private tutoring. It's insane, ladies and gentlemen. And let's cheer for ONIC Esports.
Dude, ONIC. Again, phenomenal run. Full respect to